So it's been about 3 to 5 months since I started working on the garden more full-time style, and it's kind of exploded, so I wanted to show you it today. Excuse the shaky camera work. So this is what just came in yesterday, which is a charity rose. It's David Austin, full size, which is my only full size rose, and I'll be planting that soon. Over here is the actual garden. So it's mostly roses and herbs and a couple decorative flowers. Oh, and peppers. Okay. So this is, oh, there we go. That is Mother of Thyme, which is pretty much my favorite as far as the herbs go. And we have the sage right here, which is doing pretty well. And the rosemary is right here. And then we've got the amethyst basil, which the bees really love a lot. They're just on it every minute of the day. A ton of them, you can see, just kind of going at it. And actually this is the biggest surprise. It just exploded. You can see it's definitely the biggest thing in the garden right now. And I planted most of these about 2 months ago maybe. And here's the African blue basil, which has just got a really neat look to it. You can see it grows pretty well. Got some rabbit action going on. Check out those little bites out of it. And I think the one thing that's not doing so great is the cilantro, which is right here. It's doing alright. You can see in the back, it's kind of alright. It actually exploded. It was up to my waist, and I had to cut it down because it was just out of control. And over here we have the Vietnamese coriander, which is my boyfriend's favorite, and it's just kind of taking over. And that's it for herbs. We've got the peppers down here. So these ones are definitely the ones that yield the most. You can see they're just really large. There's the Hungarian wax, and then the holy moly is this plant right here. I don't think there's any on there right now. And then over here we've got the jalapenos, which is pretty cool, and some really sad ones from inside from my roommate over the winter. I don't know how these dead stems are growing these, but somehow they're doing it, which is pretty funny. So I've got my roses next. This one's my favorite, and I wish it was in bloom so I could show you. It's the Denver Dream. You can see there's some bud action going on over here. So we'll get some new ones. It just had about 5 or 6 different blooms on it. And they're gorgeous. They're bright orange on the inside and a nice red on the outside. And then these are the Flawless Roses, which are pretty fantastic. They smell amazing, not too strong, but they really have some nice scent and color. The thorns are very small. You can kind of see some of that action maybe in there, but they're really fantastic, and I like them a lot. And over here is the Fancy Pants I just planted today, and they're going to be white and red, and this is the size that you get when you order a miniature rose from heirloomroses.com. This is the size it comes as, and the other two I just showed you are where they're at after 2 months, so they're growing quite a lot, you know. There's my hibiscus, which is just kind of temporarily in there, not really in there, you can see it's in the pot, just so it's easier for me to take it in when winter hits. And then I've got my snapdragons, right here, and I've got a bunch of those. I think these are the Liberty Bronze kind. This one over here is just like cotton candy. It's my favorite. Just beautiful action going on there. And then this one down here is not doing so hot, actually. It's got some great color on it, though. You can see some of those reds are just beautiful. It's just a lot smaller than the other ones. And that little guy back there is one of my Fizz series salvia. But it's tiny compared to the other one. The other one is down on this end. And I think I just need to move it and give it some more space. But this is what this looks like. And it's just really gorgeous. Just like fire, you know? You can just see some of that beautiful, beautiful flower. And I got all the snapdragons, the salvias, and lantana, which are just exploding. But I got all of those over at Meadowbrook Farm, and they're just absolutely fantastic. This guy, you can see some of these flowers in here are just so dynamic. And there's pictures of these in my Facebook album and on my DeviantArt, kind of full close-up. And this guy just was maybe about this big when I got him 2 months ago from Meadowbrook, and now you can see just, you know, there's my foot comparison. It's exploded, and so is the other one. So that is pretty exciting. And that's basically it. You can see the whole garden like that. Got a lot of rearranging to do around this area right here. Probably move the hibiscus down, and then some of those, that last Liberty Bronze and salvia over towards this area, and kind of go from there. And that right here is my garden. And of course, that nasty over space over there is where I'm going to be putting the heirloom rose. So we have a really annoying next door neighbor dog. It needs a lot of cleanup work though. And that is the butterfly bush we transplanted, my roommate and myself. And it is up to my shoulders now in height, so it's pretty amazing. And that's pretty much it. So thanks.